Hey you guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, I'm Christina and I'm a mom of 5 kids ages 1, 2.5, 6, 10, and 13. I'm really excited to share with you guys my second haul ever from The Good and the Beautiful. If you missed my haul a couple of months ago, that was my first ever order from The Good and the Beautiful, and we have loved everything so much that I placed another order, and I'm really excited to share with you guys what I got. If you're interested in seeing what I grabbed from The Good and the Beautiful, let's jump into it. Okay, I have 2 boxes here. So I have some curriculum and I have some books. I'm gonna go ahead and start with the books. My kids all did the summer reading program from The Good and the Beautiful and all got a free book. My oldest 3 got a free book from The Good and the Beautiful. And also my 13-year-old read that book that he got from The Good and the Beautiful, The Lost Kingdom. So I highly recommend that. I don't have it in front of me right now, but The Lost Kingdom from The Good and the Beautiful, he read it in like 2 days. He absolutely loved it and asked me to order him some more books from The Good and the Beautiful, which I'm so excited about because if you're unfamiliar, The Good and the Beautiful aims to have quality literature with high moral value. I was really excited to hear that my 13-year-old was loving their books already. So I will share with you the 2 books that my 13-year-old chose and the 2 books that my 10-year-old chose. So my 10-year-old chose Redwood Pioneer. It's set in California in the 1870s. It's about 10-year-old Mike's family settling in the redwood forest. He's super excited to read this one. Now the second one that he chose, I don't have in front of me because he grabbed it out of the box because he was so excited to start it, and it is Jade Dragons. That is another one that he saw when I let them pick books and he was really excited about it. And my 13-year-old also wants to read that one, so they're both going to read that one. For my 13-year-old, he chose Black Hawk. So this is about the life of Black Hawk based on true events. So that was the first one my 13-year-old chose. And then this one, Escape to Freedom. This is all about a family that's involved in the Underground Railroad. And he wanted to get this because he just about a month ago finished up reading The Hiding Place, which is Corrie ten Boom's memoir. And he absolutely loved that book. He said this is the best book he ever read and it changed his life. So I highly recommend The Hiding Place. That is not through The Good and the Beautiful, but you can grab that on Amazon. I linked it in my Amazon shop below if you're interested in that. It is life-changing. It is The Hiding Place Young Readers Edition. So this book, Escape to Freedom, has a similar story because Corrie ten Boom's family, if you are unfamiliar with it from The Hiding Place, her family was a family who hid Jewish people during the time of the Holocaust to protect them and help them escape from the Nazis. And so this is similar in regard to slavery in America and a family who was a part of the Underground Railroad about getting slaves to freedom. So this is Escape to Freedom. So those are the books that I chose from The Good and the Beautiful library. If you have not checked out The Good and the Beautiful library, definitely do yourself a favor and do that. They are beautiful books. They are really fairly priced and they are quality books. I did grab 2 book sets for my 6-year-old. She turned 6 yesterday, hence the decorations back there. I grabbed her the beginner books sets. I grabbed her the box A, which is the very first set. And then I also grabbed her the box B. We've already cracked into box A, and the reason I chose her box A, even though I know it would be easy for her, is I'm trying to build her confidence a little bit as a reader. So although I thought I could possibly skip box A, I'm glad that I got it because she still did have to do some thinking as she was reading the books. They weren't so easy that she was bored with them. And so there are 10 books in here, and these focus on simple 2 to 3 letter words and a short list of sight words. They're just these simple, sweet little books. This one's about homes. And each book in the set has a sight words practice chart. So I thought that that was really great. And then also vowel practice and other practice. So they all have the same sight words practice chart, because these are the words that are used throughout the box set in different books. And then each book will have other practice to focus on. So I thought this was really helpful. I'll show you what they look like on the inside, how much text is on each page. They are very simple, but also like really sweet books. They're not very long. So these are perfect for beginning readers. I have not cracked open box B. I'll do that really quickly so I can give you guys a peek, and it'll be my first time seeing too. So beginner books box B. These also have the sight words practice chart. They have like word family practice, and then also vowel practice. And these have like a little bit more complex words in them, but still like the repetition that's helpful for beginning readers. So I'm really excited for her. I'm gonna wait till she works through box A and feels really confident with those and almost gets to the point where she's bored with them, and then we'll pull out box B. So that is the beginner books box B set. So next up we have, and I've been wanting to get this for a while, I've been going back and forth about getting this for a while, and this is musical multiplication. And I'm really excited to start this. I really want to start this right away. I'm not waiting for the school year. I really love that it has these little books. So they have the visual, something tangible that goes along with the song. So they have some samples of some of the songs on the Good and the Beautiful's YouTube channel, and I saw them and I was like, you know what? These are catchy. I'm making the plunge and I'm buying this. I feel like this is wonderful because I can use this for years and years, like with all of my kids. So I'm gonna start using these maybe in the mornings, maybe when they're working on like an art project or something, and just have it playing, maybe when we're cleaning up. So probably sometimes I'll have them sit down. I'm thinking right now, thinking mostly about my 10-year-old, because although he does have a lot of his facts memorized, there are some that he doesn't, so this will be helpful for him. And then my 6-year-old can pick these things up as well. So she's still obviously working on addition and subtraction, like simple subtraction and things like that, but it doesn't hurt to kind of just like memorize some of these ahead of the time through song. So Gia actually grabbed her box A, and she's going to be reading through some of those books while I finish up this video. What do you think of those books, Gigi? Do you like them?
Yeah.
Good. Okay, 2 more things that I got, and the second to last one is the Doodles and Pre-Writing for Littles, and I got this for my 2.5-year-old who will be 3 in October. They list this as being for ages 2.5 to 5, so I thought perfect. I will get him started on this, and this is just such a sweet little book just to get them used to things like pencil grip and handwriting and coloring and all of that. So this is really sweet. Like one of the first pages says, practice the rhyme, April showers bring May flowers as you draw lines connecting the dots. So it helps them do like a squiggly line and then the same thing through the flowers. So it's just really sweet, simple, just pencil control and making lines and swirls. So this is going to be a little bit of a challenge for him, I think, but even something like this, he'll love like tracing the circles of the wheels on these vehicles. Then like it asks how many cars do you see, so he'll be able to count the cars, and he is into counting right now. That's something we've been working on. And then when you get to the end, it gets a little bit more complicated. It introduces letters at the end, so I'm really excited about that. And there is a book 2 for this. So once he gets through this, if he loves it and it works well, we'll get the book 2 as well. So that is the Doodles and Pre-Writing for Littles. Last thing that I grabbed, which is another thing that if you watched my curriculum videos during my curriculum week, I shared that I was considering getting typing from the Good and the Beautiful, and I went ahead and got typing 1. Now, I figured I would start here because my 10-year-old hasn't had a ton of experience with typing, like formal typing. My 13-year-old has, and this is geared more towards my 10-year-old's age. However, I will let my 13-year-old play around with this a bit, and if he feels like it's too easy or too young, then I'll grab him typing 2. But I would rather start with something that seems like maybe this is a little bit too easy and then step up from there. So I really like, they have these stickers in the front, so when they finish a page, they could put a sticker in. Now, you could use this with multiple children and just use it as like a non-consumable. So it talks about posture and how they should be holding their hands. There's some like circling of true and false and things like that. However, I think you could totally use this book with multiple kids and just not have them use the stickers or write in it and still get a lot of value out of it. And I like it because there are like pieces of artwork in here, like inspirational quotes, and it's just really seems like a nice typing book. I know there are typing programs where you can do everything online, but I just really like this simple way of doing typing. I did grab a stand because it does recommend for you to have it propped up so that they're not looking like down and then back up at the screen, that they can just kind of like look next to it. So that is typing 1 from The Good and the Beautiful. So that is everything that I grabbed this order from The Good and the Beautiful. I probably will be putting in one more order before the school year starts. I'm pretty positive I'm going to be doing math level 5, the new Simply Good and Beautiful math for my 5th grader. And I'm holding off and waiting to see if I'm going to do that for my 1st grader or not. So if there's anything else that you highly recommend from The Good and the Beautiful, I am still also considering handwriting. Maybe not so much for my 10-year-old and definitely not my 13-year-old, but possibly for Gia to get some handwriting practice. So if you like this video, please click the like button. And if you are not already subscribed, I would love if you'd stick around. So go ahead and click that red subscribe button, click the notifications bell so you get notified when a new video is coming out. If you are new here, comment down below. I love to get to know you guys. If you are not already following me over on Instagram, you can follow me there over at rooted_homeschool to see more of our day-to-day life, how we implement curriculum and activities and just everyday life sort of things. I hope to see you in one of my next videos, and until next time,
stay rooted and smash that like button.
Oh my goodness. Okay.
Bye.
Bye, guys.